Hello everyone and welcome back to the radio show. I am your host, ichino-ani. Today is July 30th, 2026, Thursday. I am so excited to be here with you all today because we have a fantastic topic to explore. And today we are going to dive deep into a trending article from the archive, and that is all about human-computer interaction. The title of the paper is Faster, Higher, Stronger: The Impact of GenAI on Knowledge Work Productivity. Evidence from the field. The code is text naxing. Word 1607.12345. Alright, it is a bit of a long title, but I promise the content is super fascinating. So, what is the big problem this paper is trying to solve? Alright, everyone is talking about generative artificial intelligence, or GenAI for short. Companies and schools are rushing to use tools like that, hoping that they will make everyone work faster and better. But researchers noticed a big gap between what people expect and what actually happens. People think GenAI is a magic wand that fixes everything. But is that really true? This paper tries to figure out exactly how GenAI affects different types of brain work. The researchers wanted to know if AI helps us do everything better, or if it actually makes us worse at certain things. They did a massive experiment with 128 real office workers in a huge industrial company. Before we look at the results, let us compare GenAI to older technologies we are used to. In the past, if you needed help with a task, you might use a normal search engine, or maybe a spell checker on your computer. Those older tools just looked for exact words, or followed very strict rules to fix your spelling. They were like simple calculators for words. But GenAI is completely different, right? Instead of just finding old information, GenAI actually creates brand new sentences that sound just like a human wrote them. It uses complex math to guess which word should come next. Well, this makes it feel like you have a super smart robot assistant. It also means the robot can sometimes just make things up. To understand how this robot assistant helps us, the researchers divided office work into three main categories. The first one is called knowledge acquisition, which basically means finding and understanding facts. The second one is knowledge packaging, which means summarizing long texts or making information look neat and tidy. And the third one is knowledge creation, which means coming up with completely new ideas from scratch. The researchers used a cool idea called task technology, that theory, to guess what would happen. This theory says that a tool is only helpful if its special skills match the specific job you are trying to do. Well, the results of the experiment were absolutely mind-blowing. First of all, the AI made people work significantly faster across all three types of tasks. People saved up to 52% of the time when summarizing things, which is huge. But speed is not everything, right? You also have to look at the quality of the work. For the packaging task, like summarizing a long report, the AI made the work so much better. It helped people pick out the most important points without missing anything. For the creation task, like brainstorming new products, the AI also boosted the quality of the ideas. It helped workers write down ideas that were more complete and well explained. And here is a really sweet detail: the AI actually helped the lower performing workers catch up to the top performers. It acted like a patient tutor, helping everyone reach a high standard. But wait, here is the twist. For the knowledge acquisition task, where people had to find specific facts, the AI actually made the quality drop. Yes, you heard me right. The work got worse. People finished the task very fast, but they handed in wrong answers. Because the AI writes things so confidently, the workers trusted it completely and stopped checking the facts themselves. The researchers pointed out that AI often hallucinates, meaning it confidently tells a lie. So for finding strict facts, the AI was actually a bad fit for the task. Now, let us talk about how we can apply these amazing discoveries to our everyday lives. I have three specific application examples for you today. Application example number 1 is about managing our daily reading. Imagine you are a student or a busy parent, and you receive a super long newsletter or a big document from school. Instead of spending an hour reading every single word, you can use GenAI to package this knowledge and simply ask the AI to summarize the document into 3 short bullet points. As this paper proved, GenAI is incredibly good at this specific packaging task. The impact in the real world is that people can save hours of reading time every week, while still capturing all the main ideas perfectly. You can trust the AI to do a great job here, because shrinking text is its superpower. Application example number 2 is planning events or doing creative projects. Let us say you have to organize a fun birthday party for your friend, but you are completely out of ideas. Or maybe you have to write a creative story for a class assignment. You can sit down with GenAI and ask it to brainstorm 10 wild and fun party themes. The paper showed that GenAI helps people create much more detailed and relevant ideas in the real world. This means no one ever has to stare at a blank piece of paper again. AI gives you a fantastic starting point, and then you can use your own human spark to make the final choice. It helps people who are not naturally super creative to produce amazing and well-structured plans. Application example number 3 is a warning about how we search for important facts. Imagine you're feeling a bit sick. You want to look up your symptoms online. Or perhaps you're doing homework on a famous historical figure, and you need to know the exact birth date. You might be tempted to just ask GenAI to give you the answer quickly. Huh? This is exactly the knowledge acquisition task where the paper warned us. If you use GenAI for this in the real world, you might get a totally fake medical diagnosis or made-up historical date. The real-world impact of this lesson is huge. It teaches us that we must still use traditional search engines or encyclopedias for cold hard facts. We need to remember that AI is a creative storyteller, not a perfect dictionary. If we do use AI for facts, we have to put our detective hats on and double-check everything it says. Why is it not fascinating how a single tool can be so helpful in one area and so tricky in another? It's just like being in a classroom, right? You might have a student who is amazing at painting, but struggles a little bit with math. GenAI is the exact same way. It is a brilliant artist and summarizer, but a slightly confused historian. We have to learn to be good teachers for our AI tools, guiding them to do the jobs they are actually good at. I hope you all enjoyed this deep dive into the world of human-computer interaction. Understanding how we work together with machines is going to become so important in the future. We do not need to be afraid of AI, but we do need to be smart about how to collaborate with it. Thank you so much for tuning in today, my wonderful listeners. Ichino-ani. Wishing you a beautiful and productive Thursday. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next broadcast.